Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're a returning YouTube video lover. And my name is Emilia. Today we are talking about, as you could see from the title of my video, about the new fragrances that I recently purchased and I added to my collection. I'm continuously seeking to increase my fragrance collection. So far I have been interested in fragrances that I could purchase from Oriflame or from Avon. However, obviously, since I'm a fragrance lover and I'm always looking for something new in the case of fragrances and beauty and personal care, I started collecting as well fragrances that are from designer houses or from celebrities. And if this sounds something of interest and you're continuously also seeking to learn more about fragrances, notes, whether it's worth purchasing a full bottle or not, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As well, like and share. Every subscription and share, really helps me to increase in what I'm doing. And thank you so much for supporting me with everything. Don't forget to also put me in your comments the fragrances that you like, as well which fragrances would you like to see to do review about, as I'm going to show you quite a few. And for today I have only designer fragrances, and without further ado, let's get started. The first fragrance that I'm going to talk to you about, um, it's going to be Paradiso Azuro from Roberto Cavalli. It's my first Roberto Cavalli fragrance in my collection, and this is a blind buy, meaning I haven't had the chance to go into a store and smell the fragrance and make my decision based upon that. I just ordered it online based upon the reviews and notes. The bottle comes in this bluish goldish box, and let's see, how is it? Oh, so this is the beautiful bottle. It comes with this big crystal-like cap. It has the logo of Roberto Cavalli. I'll try to remove it. And this is the 75 milliliters that I purchased. And from the first scent, I feel that this is very aquatic, like Azzurro in Italian means blue. So obviously it's going to be also represented by the bottle, as you can see here. It's a blue bottle, which takes me to the Mediterranean islands, as well to the sea, the deep blue sea, and kind of like that's how it's also the bottle. So it starts light here and then it goes at the bottom more dark. Now the main accords are woody, aromatic, citrus, white floral, fresh, spicy, aquatic, lavender, fruity, and green. This was launched back in 2015, as I know, and the top notes are lavender, bergamot, and tangerine. I can smell lavender, I can smell citrusy. I cannot distinguish between bergamot and tangerine, obviously. And the middle notes go into watery notes, which I can distinguish, so it's a very aquatic fragrance. Wild jasmine, apple, tuberose, peach, and rose. And then the base notes are cypress, cashmere wood, amber wood, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now, it's important to know the notes because the base notes are the notes that they will stay the longest on the skin. Also, the openings are going to give you an idea if you like or not the fragrance. I absolutely love lavender, I love bergamot and tangerine, so these were appealing notes to me. So they were one of the points that I was looking at. And then the middle notes were the main decision makers for me when I was looking for this fragrance. And it's absolutely nice. It kind of like gives me the same vibe as Versace's Dylan Blue, just that this is more in lavender, watery notes, and then you have this beautiful vanilla in it. So I see it worn also as an office fragrance, a boss fragrance, I would say. It's again absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely on top of the moon because I love the packaging, I love the bottle, and I love the fragrance. So definitely it's going to be a fragrance that I'm going to play around with in the summer. Now the next fragrance here on my shopping list was Chloé Eau de Parfum. I'll try to see if you guys can see it. Today I'm filming with the camera from my laptop, so that's why maybe you might see me turning around. Now I went for the 2.5 fluid ounce, which is 75 milliliters. And again, I really like this bowl, the presentation. I have Chloé Nomad already, and I was absolutely in love with it after testing it. So I said I'm going to buy more Chloé fragrances, as I want to, you know, have also different fragrances from this perfume house. And this is the original one. It comes with this beige bow. It's hand tied bow. It's written also on the package. And what I distinguish as soon as I smell the fragrance is the rose. So that stands out for me. However, besides the rose, it has fresh and fruity notes. And if we go into the fragrance, the top notes are peony, lychee, and freesia. And then we have middle notes with lily of the valley, magnolia, and rose. And the base notes are Virginian cedar and amber. However, as mentioned, I can distinguish at this point rose, not that much amber. So I will have to test it and get back to you guys when I will do a review on this fragrance. But so far I like it, so it's, let's say, a love as well. Then the next fragrance here is one fragrance that I heard so much, guys, about it. So much. On every YouTube fragrance review channel, I could hear about it. Either they were recently purchased or they were already in the collection. And this is none the less but Dolce Gabbana The Garden. I love the packaging again. It's very detailed, feminine, with this tiny bow here. Now it comes also with the logo. Let's quickly open it up. I don't know how it smells, so that's why it's going to be a first impression. Oh, it has a nice design here, if you guys can see, with these florals, like roses. Interesting. Alright, so it is as I could see on the videos. Now, this is how it looks, the bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has this rose flower, then the tiny bow here, which is around the bottle. And you have here Dolce Garden written. Ooh. It kind of like gives me like an almondy tropical vibe as I smell it. And the main accords in this one would be coconut, vanilla, floral, and sweet. Tropical, as I said, almond, lactonic, nutty, citrus, and fruity. The first impression is that it's a very sweet fragrance. It's super, super sweet, I would say. I'm not sure if it's going to be Chloé if you put too much from it. And we have top notes in this magnolia, mandarin orange, neroli. And middle notes, we have ylang ylang, frangipani, and coconut. Frangipani, again, you can distinguish it if you're familiar with the flower, how it smells. It's one of my favorite flowers here in Cyprus. They are growing very much everywhere. And we have base notes the almond milk, sandalwood, and vanilla absolute, as I can see. It reminds me of, you know, of the garden, as you enter, you know, in a garden with different flowers, different trees, and then as you walk through the garden, you get these different scents mixing together. So this is how I can associate this fragrance, at least for now. And Dolce has of course, again, a line of flankers. It has the lily version, shine, peony, rose. So there are different versions of it. You can try all of them, of course. And for now, I'm going to try this one, play around with it, see how it goes, test it out also in summer, and give you a further review when I will do my one-to-one fragrance review on these ones as well. So that was Dolce Garden by Dolce and Gabbana. And if you're curious, I took the 50 milliliter version, and that's, I think, 1.6 fluid ounce if you're watching me from the US. Perhaps you can type me also in the description box from which country are you following me and watching me at this point, because I like to see that and say hello to all of you watching me from all around the world. Then I have here another fragrance that I purchased, and I didn't had anything from Jimmy Choo, so I actually purchased this because of the bottle and the notes. So I'm not sure how much you guys can see, but it's a glittery box, glittery red. And this is a fragrance, an eau de parfum. Again, a beautiful packaging, all red. I would say it's even sexy bottle. So it has this protective cap, and we have instructions here in regards to how to use the fragrance, because this does not come up. It has this goldish neck here, and you can see Jimmy Choo. And then the fragrance, you spray it out from here. You have a hole here, and we have the logo JNC. Now, in regards to the fragrance, I'm going to... It's really nice. Okay, so I can distinguish here vanilla, sweet, and fruitiness, a bit of powderiness, some citrusy notes, and soft spicy, I can say. Now, if I go to the top notes, we have here peach, mandarin orange. Middle notes would be jasmine and red lily, and then the base notes vanilla. So it does break into now jasmine. I can distinguish it. So it needs to settle down a bit to have the beautiful vanilla. And this came in 40 milliliter quantity. I think it's going to be perfect for spring and summer. It's beautiful floral, and I can say it's a bit also juicy at this point. So it's only a few minutes since I applied it. But again, I'm really, really happy for the purchase, and blind buy, it's an absolute yes for me. So definitely it's going to be a repurchase if I'm going to run out of it. Then I have another fragrance that I purchased based upon reviews, Fragrantica's reviews, and that's, guys, you can see it. It's Ocean de Gioia by Giorgio Armani. It's eau de parfum, 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounce. I have here the price tag. It was 64 euros. obviously it's blue like the ocean. I'll try to make it closer for you guys. It's my ring light reflecting. Okay, so obviously as the ocean, we have here freshness, some green notes, fruity, sweet, citrus. It's beautiful, very aquatic. Obviously also the name can indicate this because it's ocean. And we have also citrusy, sweet, salty, same like the ocean. This seawater, it's salty obviously, so it has to be. And a bit of powdery notes. And this is I would say a floral fruity fragrance for women. And the top notes would include citruses, so lemon, lime, orange, bergamot, green notes, and pear. You can feel that it's a juiciness, so it's not that heavy Chloé fragrance as I smell it, at least at first impression. And then we have middle notes, water, jasmine, salt, lily of the valley, and rose. And the base notes, it's sandalwood and musk. So I'm really curious how long it will last. I love so far all the Giorgio Armani fragrances that I have in my collection, and this is again an absolute beauty. It gives me a bit of freshness vibe. You know, it's like when you're on the beach relaxing, there's a breeze of the water mixing together, and then you have these water drops, you know, when the water waves come and splash out, and kind of like that freshness, you know, the wind blowing. So kind of like this is how I can imagine this fragrance and describe it. This is the vibe that it gives me. So again, I'm happy about this, and that I managed to find it at a good price. Normally this comes at 80 something euros even in Cyprus, and I managed to find it in discounted price this time. So that was Ocean di Gioia by Giorgio Armani. And the last fragrance that I have here is actually from Paco Rabanne, Olympéa. Now again, this is a fragrance that is super hyped on YouTube, on different channels online, and I wanted to see what is this all about. And what I really liked is that this fragrance has marine notes as well, amber. I love amber in general. It has also salty notes, and I don't really have many fragrances with salty notes, except now I started buying them. And it has also vanilla, so we see this duality, these opposites, like vanilla, which is beautiful, sweet. We have white florals, and then on the other hand we have saltiness, the harsh, you know, woody, amber, warm, spicy, marine accords. And this is something that really attracted me, and I wanted to see how all these blend together. So that was one of the points that attracted me. And then we have top notes in Paco Rabanne's Olympéa, which have ginger flower, green mandarin, and water jasmine. And then in the middle notes we have salt, vanilla. So again, the duality, the opposition. And then the base notes are ambergris, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. So we have a lot of wood here. And I don't have fragrances with ginger flowers, so I said, why not? Let's go into it. And this was a set. I'm going to just open it. The box, I'm going to repurpose it because I love it. It's this orangish. And it came with a body lotion, which is 100 milliliters. And I'm going to show you also, guys, the bottle, which is really beautiful. So Olympéa, I love the details here. Again, so it's a fruity fragrance. I can feel a bit of like this marine salty, you know, like when you smell the seawater, kind of like that's what it reminds me of. And then it has this little bit of jasmine that I can point out, and the mandarin, like citrus. I wouldn't say it's mandarin, I would say it's a citrus. But I have the notes in front of me, obviously. And you know, Olympéa, I would say that, you know, it represents like Olympic Games championship. This is what I would say. So I think I kind of like first impression would say that, you know, it would be a nice fragrance for summer, springtime. And I'm going to see what the champion I'm going to be when using this fragrance. If I'm going to get compliments as well, because I do believe it's a nice fragrance. And obviously it has a nice packaging, so again, I will have to test it, see how it goes, how much it lasts. I cannot give you reviews at this point because I just got them, so I don't have much information. And as you could see, I just opened them with you guys. I was keen to open them, and I said, okay, I'll wait, I'll do this video with you guys and have of course first impressions with you. And I really like the opening, I can say. And again, I have to see how it goes, how it breaks down later on my skin, how much it will last, what's the projections of it. But at first impression, I love it. So this was Paco Rabanne's Olympéa. Now I'm going to show you again the fragrances here quickly so that you can see. So I have them here displayed. So we had Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo, Olympéa, then Ocean di Gioia by Giorgio Armani, Paco Rabanne, Roberto Cavalli, sorry, Paradiso Azuro, again beautiful. And we have Dolce Gabbana and Chloé the original. So absolutely gorgeous fragrances, and at first impression I can really just recommend them for you guys. If this is something that, you know, keeps you interested, don't forget to subscribe so that you can support my channel. And thank you so much for being part of my community and from this fragrance loving family. And till next time, take care, and don't forget to let me know a bit more about yourselves, what fragrances you like, what attracts you when it comes to fragrances, what notes perhaps. And once again, thank you so much. Bye bye for now.